Alright guys, on this episode of the Ask a Realtor show, I'm going to be talking about the guys we call the Omo-onile. So I know there are a lot of people who would prefer to buy land from families, as compared to real estate companies. Well, I actually prefer you buy from real estate companies, or at most individuals who are not a member, who like individuals who are probably bought from large families already. But first of all, on this episode, I'm going to be talking about what you should do, what you should ensure that you do before you buy land from a large family, from the people we call the Omo-onile. Stay tuned. Alright guys, if you are watching on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please ensure that you tap on the subscribe button right now. And when you do that, also remember to tap on the little bell close to that button so that whenever we post new videos, you will be the first to know. My name is Omera, and this is the Ask a Realtor show, where I answer all your real estate questions and I help you make safe and profitable real estate investments. Now, to today's topic, what should you do if you want to buy land from the Omo-onile? Now, the thing is, buying land from Omo-onile is like, how do I put it now? It's a skill. You need to ensure that you do some certain things. Now, let's look at these things one after the other. I listed them not in any particular order, but I listed them. So the first thing, if it is a family you are buying from, and you have confirmed that you are buying from a family, then ensure that you do not transact with just one person. Because at times what you see is that one person says he's the baale, he's the family head, he's this, he's that, and then he wants you to transact with him. Now think about it. If it's a family land, how can you transact business with just one person? No, you need to ensure that you are dealing with the members of the family. You need to ensure that you are dealing with the members of the family. One person cannot be the member of the family. Most times that person will say, I'm the representative of the family. No. In some cases, that person is just, someone who knows where their lands are, and then it's probably, let's say, influential, or not influential, probably someone who's stubborn or has been able to put everybody in the family around his fingers. So he goes about selling the family land. What happens is that after you buy that land, the family will still come after you, and then they will get you or tell you to pay another, to pay again to them. So you will end up paying twice. So if you're buying from a family, don't buy from one person. It's different if you're buying from an individual who have bought from a family. So let's say I bought from a family and I want to sell to you. It's just me. It's just me who bought this property, so I can sell to you. That's a different thing. Now, another thing you should do, or you should think about, is how do I put this? Okay, be reasonable. You have to be reasonable. When I say be reasonable, what I mean is, if something does not make sense to you, don't do it. For instance, you want to buy one plot of land, and this Omo-onile family, they tell you that they have 200 acres of land. 200 acres of land. And you want to buy one plot. That's like buying one plot out of 1,200 plots. Okay, let's even say they have just 20 acres of land. That's 120 plots. And you want to buy one plot. And they're selling this one plot to you for 1 million naira or 1.5 million naira. And you feel you can buy this land and leave it and go, and then come back years later to use the land. To me, it's not reasonable, because it's just like you are dipping a pebble in the ocean. It's like it's insignificant. You understand? Tomorrow, one person might just say we want to buy 100 plots, and they will come and sell everything. They will sell both the one you bought and the ones that they've not sold. You understand? So if you want to buy from Omo-onile, it will either be a standalone land, or they have 3 plots of land, or they have 5 plots of land, or the land should not be probably mainly that you buy 1 plot, or they have just 1 plot and you buy it. But where you see a wide expanse of land, 200 plots, 500 plots, and you want to buy 1 plot, doesn't make sense. It's an easy way for them to swindle you, for them to scam you. It's a very, like, it's a great opportunity for them to take your money and then not give you land eventually. Now, another thing you want to do is you want to involve a competent lawyer. Now, when I say a competent lawyer, I mean a lawyer who understands property law. Now, it's good to involve a realtor. It's good to involve a lawyer. Yes, you could decide to involve a realtor who understands that area, because a lawyer who understands property law might not really understand that particular location. So let's say a lawyer who deals with properties mainly on the Lagos mainland, and then you want to buy properties in Nigeria. It's good you get someone who understands the Aja area. So the person might be able to tell you 1 or 2 stories about that area, which would help you prevent 1 or 2 losses. So yes, get a competent lawyer and get a realtor who understands that location, because the lawyer will help you put some clauses, some terms that will protect you when you buy from the Omo-onile family. Now, another thing you want to do is you want to take possession immediately. Now, before I will talk about taking possession immediately, you need to get a full budget of what it's going to cost you, because buying land from Omo-onile, I just said it now, you need to take possession, which means you need to fence, you need to register your survey, you need to process your deed, because this is how it works. You want to buy land from Omo-onile, they sell the land to you. You bought the land. To give you a deed of assignment, they might start talking about you have to pay an extra fee to them, not your lawyer now, to construct, to dig your fence, and then to build your fence. They will say you have to pay the youth and all that. So what you want to do is get a full budget. Okay, this is the cost of the land. Okay, after paying for the land, okay, I'll pay the lawyer. Okay, after paying the lawyer, I'll pay the surveyor to do this. After paying the surveyor, I would pay the family probably to sign the deed, because like there are different persons who will sign the deed, probably 8, 9 persons or 6 persons thereabout. I have to pay the family to sign the deed. Okay, after paying them, I have to build the fence. Now, if I want to build the fence, the youths, will come and disturb me. Now, when the youths come and disturb me, okay, I have to pay something. So you need to get, okay, what is the total budget? Now, when you get the total budget, you then go in. You don't just go in with the money you are going to use to buy the land, and after that, you then leave the land and walk away. You might come back in 6 months and then they've sold your land. It's that simple. They can be that dubious. So you need to get a full budget. You need to understand what you are going into and be fully prepared. Now, like I said before, you need to take possession immediately, which means you need to fence your property immediately. Secure your property, fence it, gate it, use a padlock to hold it, and that's it. You understand? Now, part of taking possession, besides fencing your land, is going to perfect your documents. Now, when they give you a deed of assignment, the next thing you want to do is take it to the land registry and register that deed in your name. Now, this is how it is. The family has given you a deed of assignment. The moment you perfect that deed of assignment, the moment you register that deed of assignment with the government and it is perfected, the government now sees you as the new legal owner, or rather as the legal owner of that property. The family no longer exists. What this means is that in future or later on, when you want to come and build, you want to come and put foundation and construct your building, and they come to you because they will come to you. Then they come to you and say, you need to pay money for foundation, you need to pay money for this, you need to pay money for German floor, money for roofing. You can then boldly tell them, see, I will not pay this because, like now, this is 2019, the the Lagos state government has said that that no Omo-onile or no family should collect more money for all those things, foundation and the rest of them. But besides that, you will, no matter what happens, if they try to resell your land, if they try to do anything, you know that you have legal backing. Let's say, for instance, you go away for 2 years and then they sell your land to somebody who doesn't even know how to search, and then the person ends up stupidly buying your land. You can come back and fight a very clean battle, because in the court of law, what would happen is, okay, who owns the land? They will go and search and see that it is you who owns the land. Or let's say the person is even wise and then they try to sell your land, and then the person goes to the land registry to confirm who owns the land and sees your name. You see, these are just ways to protect yourself. These are ways to take possession. So fence your land and perfect your title, register your deed of assignment. Now, another thing you want to do when buying from Omo-onile, okay, I've said register your deed. You also need to register your survey plan, like, immediately. Now, there are cases where you want to buy from an individual, and this individual has bought from the Omo-onile family, but they didn't get a deed of assignment, they didn't, register their title and all that. Probably they just have a receipt. In this case, yes, you can buy from this person, but ensure that you get a deed of assignment from the family, because you can get a contract from the person from the individual who is selling to you, who doesn't have a deed of assignment already, then get a deed of assignment directly from the family, because that is the document you will use to perfect your title. So this person, this individual who bought from the family, should ensure that you get a deed of assignment signed by the principal members of the family. This is only when you know that, yes, I have really I've really transacted on this property, and then that deed of assignment is what you should now take to the land registry to perfect. Alright guys, if you have any questions concerning this subject, ask me in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button. If you want other people to see it, which I think you should, please click on the share button. And then do not forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't. And then when you subscribe, also tap on the little bell close to the subscribe button, so that whenever we post new videos, you'll be the first to know. My name is Omo-onile, and this is the end of this episode. I will see you on the next episode. Bye bye.